Hello. I'm still here trying to get the record for no time to dilly-dally. Last time around, we had gotten a bit more practice getting to Island 6. I think I got there with 15 minutes and a couple seconds last time, which is enough to build the final island. Maybe not enough to be comfortably building the final island, but still building it. So the main strategy is in making a big green area, so we need to make sure that we pick up a couple buildings. Mountain Shrine, Verdure, and Fortune Teller is just a good building overall, so it should also be in the build. We're looking to get rid of all of the boons that aren't going to be, useful. We're not taking precious, we're not taking duplicates, we're not taking preciouses, we're not taking, add wall platforms or statues or anything. We want to see level up, blossom, adverger could be good. We want to see score malts, and we want to see both duplications. Come on. This is going to be a very bad Island 1. But Island 1, very inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. The extra 10 seconds that I lose here isn't as big as, say, losing a minute on Island 2 because I took City Pack too early or I didn't have a good island generation. It, didn't allow me to get quick and easy points. So here, we're seeing one of the buildings that we want, Mountain Shrine, but I did last time get cliff houses as, a building type, and being able to, to just have a building that only likes to be beside other buildings of its type and not be predicated on anything else. It's not like a house where you need to put it beside a city center or a statue. Same with the mansion. The cliff houses just need a big cliff face to go on. And if there's a crevice with two cliff faces facing each other, even better. So I think I'm gonna take this so that I can get to Island 5 quicker, and then or Island 6 quicker, and then I'm going to hope to replace all of my cliff houses away on that final island. Okay, brewery pack is good. Let's start getting our cliff houses down in one of the flip sides. Here is fine. Took city pack, that's my bad. We have 3 city centers though, I think we're saved, and this is only Island 2, so it's not that bad. I did place my city centers in terrible locations, I get that, but I'm not looking to place any of my residential buildings if I can help it. It's such a slow island too because of that. Okay, and I'm not going for the extra boons, even if it might be easy to get them, because I'm going to be going through 5 islands now. Yeah, and stopping on the 6th. So all of those 5 islands should have me cycle through enough boons without getting the post-game boons to, shoehorn the ones that I want at the bottom of the deck. Mountain Shrine, another building that we want. Let's take a seaweed farm pack first. Need to draw multiple seaweed farms. Brewing pack, there it is. There's the second one. Let's go there, and then place some in between. I'm not going to get doubles on everything, but I don't need to get doubles on everything. I'm resetting. I keep misclicking. I keep thinking that, I just need to take any pack at the beginning, but I need to remember on my 3rd selection, I choose the left side. On my 4th selection, I choose the right side. City pack, I think, always comes up 3rd. Feels like it anyways. There was the 3rd selection, and I almost took it again. Alright, 35 seconds for the first island. Bit slower than I want. Again, inconsequential. The buildings are what matters. Berger, that's the exact start that you want. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second because I don't see the statue right away and I want to be able to build around it, so I need to find it. A little trick, you can go into photo mode and it's the game is still considered paused, so it's not going to advance the time for you. And it's a good thing that I checked here too, because I would have been looking for a statue that doesn't exist. Sometimes that happens on the second island. Brewing pack isn't as good. Probably shouldn't have taken it. Okay, verdure I'm just going to use for... I shouldn't use just for fish. I should use for extra trees where there already are, so that my lumberjacks are better. Not over here. Okay, so it's over here that I'm spawning the trees. There's the lumber pack, and that's going to score me a lot of points. Alright, there we go. Instead of advancing to the next island, let's get through the boons. Sealed boons, something that we don't want later, something that we want now. And then we don't need 6 cliff houses later. Alright, Mountain Shrine, another one that we want. Nice. Aurora gives us points for using boons. That doesn't matter because we're not going to be using boons here. Verdure should be used for trees if possible. Good enough. And good enough. Sure. There we go. 2 seaweed farms is all we need to start placing seaweed fields around them. That doesn't make it. Okay. Well, that works. This works. Right, I can't place fields where I want them to be. Let's get some lumberjacks down. Can I get a mountain shrine worth anything? Oh, that's nice. And then shamans down by the flowers that I placed. Okay. Another mill could score more points. We've got 2 seaweed farms that are going to do nothing. Guess not nothing. Go. Brickyards around my masons, and sand pits around my brickyards. That's the end of this island. Okay. Score multiplier level up. I need to consider which one I want. Level up I could use for an extra... Let's call it with a like blossom inversion, because I don't want to make a guild hall area, because I don't know if I'm gonna get enough buildings and be able to like keep a guild hall sized hole in the middle of it available for a massive like level up that way. I think the 300 points that like I could get a negative blossom to be worth on a tropical area with what is it? Well, I guess no, if I'm doing level up inversion, I'm going to want score mult for it. So if I take score malt to try to keep level up in the pool. There's no score malt to pair with the level up. I think it's better for me to take level up here. Here, and then I'm just going to use it right away to maybe get the next boon. We don't need adaptable, we don't need precious, and now I'm so close that I'm just going to place buildings until I get there. There we go. Okay. We don't need demolish. Let's go next. That was Island 3. I think I saw 25 minutes, 50 seconds at the top, which means first island was like 30 seconds, next island was a minute and 30 after that, and this one was 2 or 3 minutes, I guess. I'll check the time when I get to the next one. I think 5 minutes for the first 3 islands is good. This is perfect. We want to see a ley line as either our Island 4 or Island 5. Ley lines can only appear from Island 4 and on. Cliff houses, I mean, sure, they're not something I need in the final build, but again, they're not a bad building. And if, this is a cliff house specific ley line, the ley line might be situated nicely for cliff houses. Not perfect, but we'll take it. We'll take it. This one should go underneath. There we go. Let's take it for Jarek, because it is just free points on top of the ley line. Not city pack. Anything but city pack because I want as many cliff houses in my inventory as I can manage. I think I'm going to swap my cliff house building to this wall now. I've gotten enough points to get off the ground. I can try getting more points on the ley line from these guys. Lighthouse would be great to get more points on my cliff houses, so I'm going to do so on this corner, I guess. I guess I could do it up here. What about this? I think this is going to give me the most points off the cliff houses. Yeah, okay, that's the setup. Let's get a seaweed farm out in no man's land. Masons, I don't want to be beside my cliff house. I can just take them for the extra points here and there. I spawned a bunch of flowers with my last verdure. Rough. And I'm spawning more flowers with that one. Don't care. Don't care. Lumberjacks could tag the ley line out on the corner. Same with the sawmill. And maybe with the sawmill. Just make it worth 14 points. Shaman is great for, yeah, cliff houses. Let's get you down here first to help you score more points off the cliff houses, and then I'll play around that one. It's still worth a lot more points if I just stack them double there. And I guess both of these are still taking both of the shamans. Wow, cliff houses are worth a lot now. Oh my god, 46 points on one of them? Cliff houses, please. We got our second seaweed farm. Let's get going on these guys. Let's make this facing outward here. Okay. Fuck, doesn't have enough space. Pardon my French, not thinking. Or thinking too much on the game. What do I want to do next? Okay, I need to take a second to like breathe, figure out what I'm getting points from. I could put some hop fields down here. That works. Don't want to get too close to the wall and stop my cliff houses from being playable up here. Let's get a few more down in the high scoring areas. God, it could be worth 58 points. If I get a single, I might be able to fit it in there. Oh, a tavern's gonna be massive. I guess it is only 1 point per instead of... Is it 2 points on houses? Could be. I don't know. Circus could be pretty big. Oh my god, a circus could be... If I had a shrink. Don't need a wisp. Don't... I do want replace... Okay. Score multiplier is better than replace on the final island. I think I can manage if my cliff houses are worth 40 points if I get a vertical island 6. So I'm gonna keep... I don't need to replace them away. Shrink building... I don't even need to use shrink building because now I'm out of the level. An add statue I don't need. Okay, so we're now going on to Island 5 with 21 minutes on the clock. I need to get through Island 5 in... I'm going to give myself... 6 minutes is what I think it's going to take me. I want to give myself 5 so that I get to the final island with 16 minutes to play. Now, all I'm looking to do is when I see Blossom in my boons, I'm going to... leave it so that I can take it by the time I get to Island 6. Okay, Sauna is another building that we want. That's good. Oh, wait, no, it's not that I can take Blossom whenever I want, because I need to find a reroll so that I can make sure that I land on a tropical island. Okay. Ooh, this is a great Sauna to start with. If I also get Verdure, I do not. Okay, let me take a second to find the statue. There's no statue? Where's the statue? Okay, I guess it's not only level 2 that'll sometimes not spawn a statue. Okay. I'm hoping for Verdure before I place down the Sauna, filling up more of this area with trees. Still not seeing it. Right here is where I put my seaweed fields. Seaweed farms. There's my Verdure. I get 2 of them. I'd be fine placing a Sauna if I need to for points after this guy. Not happy about it. I guess I don't need to place it yet. There's another Verdure that I can use. Here's fine. Okay, now let's get the Sauna down. I should wait on the lumberjacks, actually. It's almost a big mistake. You can go down for... You're out of range now? Okay. Lumberjacks, lumberjacks, come on, show me lumberjacks. Three masons, maybe that'll let me progress. It does. There's the lumberjack back. Okay, now I can start placing the saunas down because the saunas also like taking the lumberjacks. There is... Let me take a second to breathe. Sandpit goes here. Hopfield goes here. I can also open up a new set of buildings. The buildings that I get are nothing that I want. Hopfield, and then where's my sandpit? There. Sawmills don't go down yet. I think I'm just going to do 2 seaweed farms. Do I? No. No. I can hold for a bit longer. Let's get wheat fields near the hop fields so that I can have my parks go down in between them. Let's see what this boon is. At Verdure, I could have used that for the next island, but again, I'm looking for my rerolls. I need to find those rerolls. Masons can get me to the next round. Shamans are going to be absolutely killer in here. Yeah, yeah. I don't really have anywhere for cliff house. Let's just do it on this rock face. Am I going to get a lighthouse anytime soon? Okay, okay. I still haven't seen a seaweed farm, and I have cliff houses available, which means that it's going to take me a while before I see more seaweed farms, so I'm going to rip it. My god, I get punished every time I do that. Okay, well. Nothing to do about it now. Oh my god, and there's a fourth one too. Can I get these beside the masons? There we go. Sand pit. Another seaweed farm. Field. This guy can take some of them. I guess I can put this guy beside the other one, and that's my new seaweed field location. Shaman. I guess I do have another space for it. Sure, that works. Parks can go down in this area, or I built this area for them, I said. Guess it's not close enough to really matter. Okay, fine. I'll put them in the middle here. Oh, sauna's huge. Now I can get it to go in the other direction. Yeah, 88 points. Fine, let's start getting some more cliff houses down. I guess we're not getting a lighthouse here. Okay, I am 3/4 of the way there. What do I want to do for points? I've got a couple cliff houses. I've got... Oh my god, I didn't see that I had lighthouses. Okay, let me put one over here, and then my cliff houses should go down beside this lighthouse first, the other lighthouse second. As long as they're taking it for 10 points, I'll keep placing them. God, that puts me so far behind. Okay, other lighthouse now. Can I get a tavern to be worth anything? Not really. I guess around all the breweries. Okay, that works. And that works. Warehouse in here. I've got a shaman that could be really good around all the, cliff houses. Okay, that's the level. We got 15 minutes in the last one. Don't need a neighborly, don't need a wall platform. Score multiplier bargain. Okay, I can't take either of them. I don't have rerolls. I don't have rerolls. We go next. We have to hope that our second boon is Blossom, because by the time that we get our second boon, we would have scored enough points that, like, we're struggling to get anywhere without being able to place our parks, our shamans, the hermitage, etc. It's a reset. It's a reset. What if I play it out just to see how many points I can get on Island 6 in 15 minutes? Just to feel it out a bit better. I'm not going to be doing much thinking on this run. Yeah, no, this is already over because I'm building a green area that has lumberjacks in it compared to what I want to do with my blossoms. It's over. It's over. Sometimes you just get unlucky. I mean... No, I was thinking I could have opened up one of my sealed boons to see if it had rerolls inside, but that's not how it works. I can't do that in between levels. My bad for taking the city back there. Gonna be a bad first island. Might not even get the first island done at this pace. $40. 42. Bad first island, inconsequential. I really need to break the habit of picking up City Pack. Fortune Teller is a building that we want. Oh, I can't remember if I grabbed Fortune Teller last time or not. I'm gonna take Cliff Houses again. They served me well last time with being able to get through islands quickly. I'm gonna do it again. Alright, I'm gonna be so close to getting the next one that I can probably just put down these 3 and then get another boon. Don't need that, don't need replace, don't... Oh, reroll early compared to last time. Okay. That does give me the option to reroll now to make sure that I get the buildings that I want. Don't need to. Fortune Teller. Okay, what is the time looking like? That was a minute-long island too because of cliff houses, I guess, and the wisp. Here, if I'm going to be placing any cliff houses, I should do it on this side because there's green space on that side to place buildings. Let's take a brickmaker pack first. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, with how skinny everything here is. Right, we get out of it with the brewing pack. Let's go here. I'll build cliff houses down this side. There's the cliff houses. Things should be pretty smooth in here. Two shamans, okay. One by the seaweed fields, one by the cliff houses. We can put down a fortune teller. What else do I do for points? Things are starting to slow down. Guess I've got 3 hop fields. And 4 cliff houses. Yeah, now we're fine again. There we go. Let's see what our boons are. Don't need a terrace. Don't need a precious. Don't need a demolish. Great. Okay, next island. That was, I think I saw 24 minutes on the timer. So, 3 minutes to complete that island. Verdure. It's another building we want. No rerolls yet. Okay, so it was a minute long. Oh, we're at 26 minutes? Okay, I guess that took me, what? It's 30 seconds for the first island, a minute for the second. That puts me at a minute and a half total time. I'm at 4 minutes right now. I guess I finished that island in 2.5 minutes. Right? 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Pretty good time. Show me a green water platform. No, no, and no. Okay, I'll move this one further back so that I have the opportunity to use one that's green in the future. Beside the statue, so that I can place a verdure there. Okay, now I need to look for where I want to place my seaweed farms, and it looks to be over there, or on this rock. We'll do it on these rocks. Come on, show me a green. There's the green platform that I was looking for. Hey, there's another green one. Okay, now we can use this for a bunch of extra space for trees. Good enough. Lighthouse for all of my cliff houses. Let's just put it at the top here then. Verdure anywhere, water platform anywhere, lumberjacks by all the trees. Sawmills by the lumberjacks and the statue. Field in here. Alright, now we have actual space to play our wheat fields too, which is good. There's the cliff houses. Okay. I'm gonna wait for my cliff houses to stack up before I start going crazy with them, and then I'm hoping to just combo into them until I, like, leave the island, basically. Can I put a shaman up here? I can put a shaman back here. That works. I'll do that after I start playing the cliff houses. Okay. I should have played the lighthouse down below. Yeah, this isn't the best spot for a lighthouse. I shouldn't have placed it up high. I should have placed it down here so that I had this entire wall to play cliff houses on. Come on. Okay, well, put you down there. Can you fit up here? Can? There. Okay. That works. This works. All those huts went down because cliff house is like scaling off the huts, so when I play cliff houses down here, they're going to be worth more. Oh, we're on to the next island. My bad. Don't need a wall platform. Sealed boon. Good. Okay, next island. That one, I think I see 21 minutes on the clock, so we're a minute ahead. Do I need to get the speedrunner time splits for this? Oh, and a mountain shrine, and I don't have to re-roll for it. Okay. Lava, I know that I normally say that, like, oh yeah, I can take City Pack to deal with this one easier. I don't know about that. Okay. I'm gonna take City Pack late and try... No, not try. I'm going to take City Pack late. What Wisp bounces do I want to get off at the beginning? Let me go into photo mode to see where the other statue is, because there's usually two. Okay, so there's one over here that's kind of out in no man's land. This one over here could be my wheat fields into my mill, into a warehouse. No, because I want to get my hop fields down before that to score points. I think one of them should be that I get it eventually onto a brick maker somehow. So I might put down like a brickyard on the grass right here. And then I put down a sand pit facing it right there, and then a sand pit outwards, and then I build my sand pits here so that I can then build masons. My masons goes onto my city center, and then I have my wisp on a city center out here. The other one, let's see what building I get first, and then I'll plan. Verdure, that's non-committal, I'll take it. I shouldn't be building these around statues, I should just be building them where there's a lot of space for trees and greenery. This will be great for shamans in the future. There's not a lot of opportunities for trees. Okay, we're going to be placing down lumberjacks in this area, not going to be bouncing the wisp onto any of them. Not a good place for it. This could be better. This is better. Let's go there. Okay. Not a city pack, not this early. Brewing pack. I guess I could bounce this. Okay. Which one do I want to bounce onto my hop field? Because my hop field is eventually going to go into a brewery. I do not place the brewery yet. And then that brewery goes into a warehouse. And then I can put that warehouse onto a mill and then onto my wheat fields. Do I have more green space over here? I don't think I have the green space that I want for wheat fields, like continuous wheat fields. The wheat fields seem like they fit over here. So we'll start with hop fields on this side. And the sand pits, let's do the weird bounce thing that I was talking about earlier. Brickyard here, sand pit number 1 facing inwards to grab this guy, and sand pit number 2 outwards. And now we have more space for like a sand pit here. We don't have any brickyards for it yet. We do have a hop field for this though. And that gets us enough points. I'm pausing here so that the animation of putting coins into my pocket can play out. Brickyard is exactly what we were looking for, so that we can now ping the wisp onto a bunch of masons. Masons can't fit over here, they need to fit over here. I think they can also fit on this. Okay, we need to move the brickyard up some then. Like there. That works. Okay. You fit nicely in there. Okay, what am I doing for points? Lumberjack and Mason, I guess? Okay, Lumberjack goes in this area. Sure, it can go down there. I've got a bunch of sawmills that I need to get out of my inventory. Okay. I'm not getting a lighthouse on this one because there's no aquatic buildings because it's lava, so I'm not scaling my cliff houses that way. I could put my cliff houses out on this area here. I could put them in this pocket over here. If I planned better, I could have put the shamans down here, put a bunch of flowers down, had all of my lumberjacks go, and then this would be like the wall for my cliff houses. What wall do I want for my cliff houses? I don't want to build them on the side of the volcano exactly. I think they do go down in this pit here, even still. Yeah, and the shamans are still scoring a lot of points. Okay, so cliff houses first, shamans second. How do I get a wisp over here? To get a wisp onto a shaman... Is it going to be easier to get it onto a shaman? I could put it onto a tower and then have the cliff house scale off the tower or off of a hut. But what does a hut score off of? City centers, but I'm not getting this wisp from a city center over easily. I do have one on a mason, so if I were to have 2 city centers, I could probably ping it over, but that's too far. That's not happening. Play the buildings that I don't have to think too much about. I think I don't worry about the wisp down, or do I put a bunch of cliff houses on this crevice here? I don't think there's enough space for it. I mean, granted, that one doesn't have much space either, and this is also a good space for Shaman. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, this was the correct decision, for sure. Shaman can be used to get all of these guys. I could straight up put 2 shamans down here. Yeah, why not? Now all we're hoping to draw is cliff houses. I don't care about anything else. Huts down here could make the cliff houses score more. I think I'm ready to ping this off onto a brewery because we're going to get a warehouse soon. I guess I do also have 3 breweries now. Could put down multiple then. 1, 2, and then the warehouse goes up here with the mills. There's no cliff house. Probably a bad spot for it. I'm not going to care. There's the warehouse. Let's get down the other sawmills then, or I guess I can do the sawmills after the warehouse? No, I can't, because I need it to go into the mill. Okay, there. That works. Warehouse somewhere that pings the wisp there, and then we place a mill, and then all of our wheat fields. I need to ping the wisp back in that direction before I start playing buildings over there. Oh, this circus is gonna be, yeah, very big. Same with this tavern, I guess? No, not the tavern. The tavern should go over here with the breweries. I'm just gonna get the mountain shrine, or the fortune teller out of the way. Got enough points to make it worth it, or enough buildings in my building bar to make it worth it. I'm gonna pause and wait for all the score to come in. Can't believe I got the audio bug where I'm scoring too many points at the same time. Hermitage could be fine over here. No? Not really, no. Okay. What am I doing for points? Towers could be away. Just more cliff houses. Okay, I've got a lot of parks, but not really anywhere to put them. I could put them beside my hop fields. I know they score well beside them usually. What else? I've got another tavern to put in this area. Got another circus to put over here. Got another shaman to put down here. I could start laddering walls pretty soon. Fishkite. I don't have towers yet, but I can place them. Should have played the masons before the towers, but it's fine. I think that's enough to, yeah, that's enough to progress. Okay, we have, this was a slow island by 1 minute. I'm at 15 minutes. With the amount of time that I saved before, this should have been 16 minutes. I was playing too slow and not just slapping down my buildings for any amount of points. I honed in too much on getting these cliff houses properly. placed, and because they're really finicky, it takes longer to place them. So like, look at how big my building bar is. Rough. Don't need verdure at the end. We're looking to set up the blossom. There's the blossom. Perfect. So I would have spent a bit of extra time on this island had the blossom not appeared, because I want that to be my first boon. Now, we're re-rolling for a tropical island. We plan out a green space as best as we can. We blossom it. We play parks without deleting trees. We play hermitages to gain a bunch of points and shamans. And I guess I'll feel it out when I'm in the level. Nothing that I like here. No tropical, so I'm not taking it. No tropical, so I'm not taking it. No tropical, so I'm not taking it. No. How? And it's not even an island I want to work with. I'll play it out. There's a lot of trees here. There's a lot of extra space. Let me see what it looks like. I'm going to assume, I think I've got 10,000 points right now. If I score 5,000 here and it doubles, that's, what is it? 25k? The top score is, let me see what the top score is. Again. 37. Wow, I would need to get, okay. So on this island, let's say I score 6,000 points instead. If I score 6,000, that gets me up to, well, okay, and then my score triples after that, that adds 18. I would need to score 7,000 on this area and have, what is it? My score triple. I think with the amount of buildings that I place, it's going to give me a 50 or a 60% increase. And with score loops, I might not even get there. I'm astonished with this score. It's really good. It's going to be very hard to beat. Okay. My green area is definitely going to be over here. There's a lot of extra space. There's already some trees. That's where we start. No verdure. Okay. We'll start with brewing packs over here then. Or hop fields over here. Things from the brewery pack. Which set of rocks looks to be the best to start a seaweed farm on? I think here, and then I can wrap enough fields behind them. Should be a bit off the ground so the seaweed farms can sneak underneath them. Okay, now it's time for a bunch of verdures. That works. It's too many flowers for me to place on top of. Oh my god, that is a lot of flowers. I don't know if I'm able to place anything over here. That's me playing too fast and misplaying for not getting anything in this dead area first. Okay. I forgot to use my sealed boons. And we've got an ad verdure here. That would have been great had we been on tropical, but I don't have enough space for it anymore. There's too many flowers in here. It's gonna detract too much from my score. right. Where's the lighthouse gonna go? Let's see. The lighthouse could go right here with all of my cliff houses on this wall, but I don't know if that's enough space for them, honestly. I think it's the best that I'm getting, though. Lighthouse could also go down here with this wall, but I think I like the cliff houses being over here better. No, if I put the cliff houses here, then my mountain shrine's going to be able to score off of all of them. A lighthouse goes down here. And so it begins. I don't have any more seaweed farms to play that off of. Oh, my bad. Let's do this to get another set of points. I know that I'm not using another lighthouse for my others, or cliff houses after this one, but again, mentally, like, this run is over for me, so I'm not playing it as properly as I should. I'm not pausing to take the time that I need to make sure that I'm making the correct decisions. I've got 2 fountains, a shaman. I guess a shaman just goes down here, but I want to wait longer for... No, shamans go down in the blossomed area. And I do have my blossom. Okay, let's work on getting this blossom sorted. So, get another set of trees down here. That's good. More trees down here could be beneficial. It's a bit hard to fit them in. That works. And then I guess I could put trees on this cliff face. Where else could they go? So I'm not seeing... maybe they could fit a few, like 3 or 4 more here. Maybe I could fit some down here, but I'm not going to be building up here. I want to place more trees in the center, but these flowers are stopping me from doing so. What about on this side? Here? Nope, that doesn't work. Let's go with down here. That works. Okay, now we blossom. And it's only for, like, yeah, 70 points. We should do this. This will be the main breadth of them. Now we have the parks to play in this area without deleting anything. Hopefully without deleting anything. These guys would be worth 50 to 60 in another area, but since you get the blossomed trees and less trees overall, and they also take up more space beside each other, yeah, it's over. What else do I play for points? I guess I could start with, or I could play more wheat fields here. The next boon, score multiplier, great. We're going to play... What do I even do next? I want to save that area in the center for a Hermitage. And I'm already feeling like I'm running low on time. 9 minutes is not enough to complete this area. Alright, we've got a fortune teller, but I still want to get more points before I use it. I want to get to the end of all of my selections before I use it so that I can bargain it twice without shooting myself in the foot with the pick from fewer options. Mountain Shrine. Sitting at 280 right now. That's great. That's a really good score. Duplicate is good. I still don't put lumberjacks down in my forested area yet. What else do I do? Shamans, clipouts, I guess. This. I have to start a new set. See what the sealed boon is. Rerolls? Guess that's better boons. What else? I don't have any place to put down huts yet. I don't have... I do parks. Parks is next. This is maybe deleting one tree. I'm fine with that. That's also deleting a tree. Don't want to do it. Okay. I don't see a hermitage popping in this corner, or like this area. Let's do that. Can I get a circus anywhere over here for points? 10? It's not worth anything. Okay. Hermitage! There we go. Oh, and we get 2. Okay, so we're going to use them right away. Before I do this, I should also use my mountain shrine up top, because it's going to delete a bunch of trees. Not using my score malt on this, because that's going to be saved for the fortune teller, which will be worth more. Crazies, that is. Maybe if I get this guy to be diagonal here, then I can get 2 to fit in. Yeah. So 230. And to move it back even further. Okay, let's get this guy situated high. I guess this works. There. And there. And now I'll wait for the score to pick through. I could place any building and then undo it, but I need a bit of a break. And the audio cue is nice to know how many building packs I get. That's 3. That's 4. That's 6. Never mind. Never mind. That's all of my buildings. Okay, so do I want to think about building my residential area yet? Or, well, there's no other... I don't have a level up inversion available, so I'm not waiting on like another verdure to use in the middle of my blossom to do any of those shenanigans. So that means I can place parks with reckless abandon now. The only thing that I get punished by is if I were to get another mountain shrine, which, hey, I've got a mountain shrine. Is this better? No. Here, there we go. Okay, and now we just play parks in this area. Doesn't matter how many trees we delete along the way. The less the better, of course, but... Where are my parks again? There they are. 6. We don't have much longer to go before I can bargain my fortune tellers. What was I thinking about? I need to score more points in higher amounts so that I can get bigger fortune tellers. Or no, I take all of my boons right now. Oh, there's a level up. Oh my god. Well, statue is probably good enough. In the middle of all of this, it's going to be worth 91 points. That's fine. A second level up? That's rough. But I don't have a good inversion setup for it. Score multiplier, need more of those. That's it. Okay, so I've got 4 minutes left to do this. I need to invert somewhere. What is a big negative scoring building that I can place? I don't have any verdures, and I don't have any way to get verdures, which means I can't make those worth negative points. I could place a monument beside all of my fields, and that would be worth a big negative, and I don't think you have to unlock monument. Let me peruse. Monument, there's monument. Okay, so monument is going to be worth the least amount of points. So that's what I invert off of. So I'm going to place all of my hop fields and my wheat fields, and then I'm going to invert on a monument twice, score multiplied. After that, I play all of my fortune tellers, score multiplied, because I'm now no longer going to be drawing buildings in high amounts. So let's get that done. Here. And then we go here, score multiplier into a monument, and then we level up, and then we undo, and then we score mult into a monument, which, okay, I've got 78 points. I don't want to waste those 78 points, so I'm going to place some buildings. Those buildings can be lumberjacks in this area. I don't want to use a score mult on it. And I do want more nature interactions. Those are good bonus points. Okay, so I need 20 points. Let's just place a bunch of random masons until that happens. Okay, I'm 29 points over. That's fine. We're now going to score mult into a monument. Where is it again? There we go. Here, level up, undo. All right, and then we now place our fortune teller. 427, lower than what I was expecting. Bargain, duplicate, bargain. And now I could place a building and undo it, but again, I need a bit of a breather. We're going to go into our secondary tab. We're going to use a score multiplier. We're going to choose a fortune teller, which is going to be our rightmost building. We're going to place it. We should place it beside all of our cliff houses, which is over here. So I have a space for one right here, and then I'll place one right here. Okay. Okay. Score malt into a fortune teller. Wait. We're just gonna hold. We're just gonna hold. I could put 2 down here, but they're a lot smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting the size of more circus, but I think I've got another like 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, which isn't enough to play all the cliff houses that I want. Isn't enough to play all of my buildings even. And that's, what is it? Every time I place a building, it's an extra 0.5% on my score. What did I enter this island with? 10,000 points? And I'm already at 5k. The next 2 fortune tellers that I place are also going to be worth, like 500 each, I think, because of the added buildings that I get here, which I should be adding them before I score loop. My bad. Okay, here, score mult on a fortune teller. Crazy that I get a bargain from the boon that I get from going to this island, which I only get because I used 4 rerolls to get past all of the buildings. I get one from a sealed boon, so I have 2 bargains to begin with, and I get both a bargain and a duplicate in my, like, I had them shoehorned to the bottom of my draw. That is crazy to have 4 fortune tellers here. Okay. See, because in a perfect world, I wouldn't have had to play any of these cliff houses. I would have just been able to have blossomed to be able to get to my parks, played a bunch of parks that are at higher scores to get to my hermitages, played higher scoring hermitages and mountain shrines, so that all of these buildings would have also been giving points to the fortune tellers, and then I played these afterwards. Score malt into another fortune teller, and It's fine. Here, here. Now we're just playing these buildings wherever. I just need them to go down. Fortune tellers don't help scale cliff houses. Got it. Come on. I forgot about shamans in with all of my trees. Oh, that's a big point loss. That's a massive point loss, actually. Okay, what buildings? Oh, I did have a verdure to invert, too. Whatever. You can go here. Ladder a wall. Okay, if I'm placing towers, it's going to be down here. If I'm placing buildings, it should be down here. I'm going to have plateaus to place them on, so let me just play plateaus in a grid here. With, I should put a city center down first. 2 of them is fine. And then I place a bunch of houses around this area. Where's the last plateau? There we go. Huts could also be played here. Okay, we've got 48 more seconds. I need to keep an eye on that clock because if it goes down to 0, I don't get any of my bonus points. So I'm going to be playing a bunch of houses here. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Okay, what else? I could play a market here and then towers. Come on, show me a place for a monument as well. It's 100 points. 80 points. It's fine. Towers and fish kites. Only got 2 towers. Rough. 20 seconds on the clock. What else do I place? Tavern would be good. Fishers because I can. 9 seconds left. Water platforms. Go to the next island. I don't care about the last 3 seconds. What was the final score? I had just under 10,000 before coming into here. Coming out, I had 6,700. Oh, and I forgot about the bonus points to be able to duplicate. That. No way. No way it was. Okay. I didn't even have to get the tropical island. Wow. Wow. I guess I did get lucky with the fortune tellers, but I think barring all of that, if I had the tropical island, it would have been a cakewalk just as easily. Last thing to say, I think this is like the amount of score that I got on Island 6, you could do almost as easily on 5. You just need a good island spawn. You get a tropical with the setup that I have, you're beating my score. Well, you also have to like play quick enough to have the time to play the full island, but I think it would be easier to beat this by doing a 6 island run, not a 7 island run. That's nice. Wait. It says 20th place. What? No. You have to play at least one building on the next island, otherwise the bonus points don't score. Or at least that's what I'm thinking, because this was my score before going into the last island. It just didn't have enough time to remember what my score is. Man! I mean, I still have this. People are going to accept it when I post in the Discord, but like, I want to go through all of the challenges, hit the leaderboard, and then see that I'm the top rank on all of them, but barring cheaters, of course. Oh, that's frustrating, man. It even says the personal best down here. I might ask Johan about that, one of the devs. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it was a fun run regardless. See you guys around.